your eyes, only in my city, this a god, yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. Went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win. And for sure, they're looking for the sweep of the season series. A win tonight would do it. They lead 3-0.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor. And
now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Ayton. Clock at 4. Johnson, that's for 2. Suns keep it alive. Booker banked in off the glass.
You love it when guys play bigger than you think they are. Booker proving that he's not just a threat from the outside.
Now, here's Ayan. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
This arena in downtown Phoenix opened in 1992. Doors in 2022, they can opt out of their lease. Otherwise, they'll be locked in for another 10 years.
Well, they're currently playing in the 6th oldest NBA arena, and the Suns are hoping to either renovate that building or build a brand new one. The question becomes, of course, who pays for it?
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Here's AI, and AI with the stuff.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. Goodness. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
It is the truth, though. His vertical is a huge part of what makes him tough to defend at the basket.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Here's Warren. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what'd you find out?
Kevin, he said they need a huge effort from their bigs tonight to avoid losing all 4 games this season. He said we can make an impact in the paint and provide a deterrent with our shot blocking, but it's also important we run shooters off of that 3-point line. There's a fine balance there. Kevin, we'll see if they can do that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And guys, do you agree that they have to put the emphasis on their defense here early on?
I do. I think it's a great idea to play to your strengths, and defense is a strong suit for this group.
Well, it's something that they have considered their signature. The defensive end of the floor is something they bring every single game.
Here's Ayton following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. You know, Doris, there's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
Right. He's resourceful. He's versatile. There's enough size there to challenge you on the interior. He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Johnson. Clock at 6, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. Number 1, the Spurs.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
It's AI on the wing, defended by Booker. Here's AI, and he drops in the layup off the glass. AI's got 7.
What I like here, AI challenging the defense inside, working for high percentage shots.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Here's Walker. Here's Aldridge. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Jackson against Aldridge. Jackson passes to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely. To the inside. And stolen by Dedmon. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Bridges. Sweet little floater. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now, here's AI. Defended by Booker. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Precise execution from AI. In the pick and roll, timing is the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Medu, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. DeRozan comes in for Walker. Murray's checked in for White. And AI is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. DeRozan out there with Medu. Then there's Murray. Then it's AI. And it's Aldridge in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Booker with no one around doesn't get it to drop for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Trailblazers really lit up the floor. He ended up with 25 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
Free throw good, Booker. Doris, when you think about Devin Booker, you have to think about the 70 points he dropped on the Celtics that one night.
Woo. What a special evening that was, Kevin. Most points ever for a Phoenix Suns player. Most points ever scored against the Celtics. More than Wilt Chamberlain. Think about that, Kev.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Well, get to the rim and drop the hammer. AI making his point.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard, probably their weakest area in that game.
Got absolutely trounced on the glass. A lack of passion for an important aspect of the game.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And here's AI. He had 25 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
And Greg, you know this, having played the point guard position. He's been excellent at cutting apart the defense with both his passing and his playmaking thus far.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns, Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Johnson. San Antonio on defense. The lead is 2. Ayton kicks to Warren. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Johnson for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Meadows got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Aldridge, and he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
For 3, Booker trains the three-pointer. Booker's got 11 points.
Sound mechanics, soft touch. Booker will be deadly from beyond the arc for a long, long time.
AI outside, and AI with the stuff.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
And the Suns call time here. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
Johnson finds holes. Passes it to Jackson. Booker outside. The tie. Bertans grabs the board.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Suns trail by 5. Johnson kicks to Holmes. Pass to Booker. It's tipped. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. AI number 1.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And with AI, yes, you get the athleticism, but you also get the focus. Nice job sticking with the play and finishing.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Holmes kicks to Jackson. Pass to Bridges to stop the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. To the wing on the left. Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Two for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
But he's having himself a night, and AI is taking no plays off. This guy, one of the hardest workers in the game.
San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in. .29 seconds left in the 3rd. Murray against Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Booker. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Murray. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Murray's got 6.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 9. DeRozan out there with Medu. Then it's AI. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 3 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Outside Warren. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Warren's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Phoenix.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
AI dishes to DeRozan. And good coming on the assist by AI. AI's got assist number 5 here tonight. And for the Suns, they're shooting 43% for the game. To the paint, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
Medu can't hit.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
Now here's Ayton. Kicks it to Bridges. Outside Warren. On the wing, Booker. 5 to shoot. Over AI. No good from Booker.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Off target from three-point range. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Well, this is what you like to see from AI. He's seeing the whole floor, and he makes the unselfish play.
And the Suns call time.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Walker's subbed in for Murray. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Igor Kokoshkov coaching his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let-up in their attack right now.
Johnson kicks to Ayton. Outside Warren. Will it go? Phoenix, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 16. And the pass to Medu. Back to AI. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And that one is good. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
On pass to Warren. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here are the Spurs. They've got a 13-2 run going. To the middle. Here's Medu. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Spurs lead by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
Warren, good.
It's about all you can do as a defender. Warranted just that talented and has that kind of focus when necessary.
It's AI on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's AI, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 15 seconds left in the game. Here's Melton, covered by Mills. Melton passes to Holmes. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You've got to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations. Josh Jackson, aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant show. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is